The Bible says if you want to have friends, you must show yourself friendly. So I want to be your friend. Hello, everybody. On a beautiful September, beautiful Tuesday evening. We're on at 7 Central Time, which had this 8 Eastern Time. And so in a little less than an hour, you'll be able to debate whether you want to watch this show or not. Now, we'll be off before the debate comes on because I am not going to miss that debate. I want to just see what they have to say. It don't really matter. I just decided that, well, I didn't decide. I just know that God's in control. He knows what he's doing. And we're just going to pray that God's will be done in this. And I see something flickering on my thing here. I don't know. Might just be my eyes. But the election's going to be a good one. And I don't know what that camera's doing, but let's see there. Let me go to another camera here. Anyway, I want to send this switcher back to Roland. That's who made it, and see if they can replace the block that the HDMI cables go into because they're loose. Anyway, but I hadn't been here in 2 weeks. Last week was right before my birthday. My birthday was last Thursday. 7-7. Isn't God's perfect number or finished number? That's the number of completion. Maybe I'm complete now. I'm 7, and rest of it will just be a bonus. But I was 77 years old last Thursday. Went to Captain Anderson's in Panama City Beach, Florida. Ate some fine seafood for my birthday with the mayor and his wife and my darling wife, and I had a good time. Spent a few days with them down in Panama City, Florida. I'm looking around the room here. That camera right there is what I'm on. And we really had a good time. And it was, like I said, birthday week. The mayor's wife, Sue, her birthday is on September the 4th, the day before mine, so we get to celebrate both of them at the same time. I had a good time. The week before that, I can't remember what I did and where I was at. I think I was doing something on the motorhome or something. I just don't remember. Or we were gone all day. I think's what it was. We were gone all day on Tuesday. It was a long doctor's appointment or something. I don't remember, but I got in 1 hour. I got here at 6 o'clock Alabama time, which is 1 hour to go on. Turn all this stuff. I could probably just turn on one camera or something, but I was really, really, really tired, just dog tired. And so I decided not to come on then. But I'm glad to be here tonight, and we'll pick a few for you. And let's see, I hadn't played this in a while. If it wasn't for the lighthouse, what would this old shit be? would this old lighthouse be? It wasn't for the lighthouse. Well, let me see if I can reach over here. I can take my foot and flip them over here. And, my nose been running just about all day. I think it's the fall, or whatever happens in the fall when you get pollen or whatever. Linda said today, I think ragweed. I don't know if we have ragweed around here, but anyway, nose been running today. We got up at what time did we get up? 6 o'clock? No, we got up at about 5:30. So Linda had a doctor's appointment. We come home and did doctor's appointments this week. I had an appointment with the diabetic doctor yesterday, and that always takes some time because he takes time, and things looking up. And then Linda had an appointment today, and then I have a routine. I have to see my primary care. He says every 4 months. I'm gonna break it up to every 6 months because I really don't need to see him. That's just another copay. But I'm gonna break up seeing him. But I gotta see him tomorrow. I don't have anything to do the rest of this week except get the motorhome ready to go. We're pulling out Friday, and we haven't worked any dates. Linda had to have a stress test. I think she had to have a stress test because she hadn't been on the road. She hadn't been stressed out. But anyway, we're going back on the road, so she won't have to have a stress test. But we're in Franklinville, North Carolina. Franklinville is just out of Asheboro, North Carolina. I got kin folks. I don't know, Cousin Tom, I don't know if you on here tonight. I've not even looked to see, but Franklinville is just out of Asheboro off of 64. We're going to be there Sunday morning at 10:30 at the Franklinville Pentecostal Holiness Church, Franklinville PH Church. They're on Pentecostal Church Road, 555. That's an easy number to remember. I remember because I mailed them posters to at that address. Brother Mitch Nichols is the pastor there. We go back a long way with Brother Mitch. We went to and he's been pastor of several churches in North Carolina. We've been with him Rocky Mount, Henderson, North Carolina, and then he went to some foreign country. I can't remember where he went. He told me, but I forgot. And stayed there for a few years, and he's back in Franklinville pastoring. So we're going to be with him on Sunday morning, and then we're going to put the RV and the campground, hook it up, plug it up, level it up, and stay there for 1 week. And because old Drew boy, Poppy's firstborn grandson, I'm not going to say number one, then number two, because they both number one in my book. And but my firstborn grandson, Drew, him and Jordan are going to tie it up on Friday the 20th. We're going to be there for that. And there's a lot of things going on. I've mentioned to some folks, and there's always a hitch if something could go. We don't know for sure. We've been approved for everything. All the paperwork is finished and done, but they're building a new senior complex about 8 or 9 miles from where our baby girl Donna lives in North Carolina, in Kernersville, North Carolina. And we've seen it several times. Went by there, and Linda said, "Boy, it sure would be nice if we lived that close to Donna." Well, as it happens to be, she put the paperwork in, and they said, "Yeah, come on," and assigned us an apartment number and all that stuff. And I was born in North Carolina, and I may, if the Lord tarries, I may pass on in North Carolina. And so we weren't going to really mention or talk about it much, but that's going to happen unless something major comes up with the building program or something like that. But we was hoping to get out the 1st of October, maybe November. It could be even later. It's a brand new complex. But anyway, Linda has been wanting to move to North Carolina for 27 years, ever since that firstborn grandson was born. And there's not a month goes by. She said, "I wish we could move on up there." And then my baby girl, Donna, that's made me an old man, she said, "Daddy, when you and Mama get to where y'all can't go, y'all can't get around, you can't travel, you're going to have somebody to take care of you. And that's me." So we ain't quitting, we ain't slowing down. I mean, we took off the hot weather. I don't do the hot weather anymore. But I'll never quit until I can't. But anyway, a lot going on. But we'll be here every Tuesday that we're at home. If something comes up, if we have to go up and take care of business or something, we'll do that. But I'm glad over these 77 years I've been touched more than once. Thank God for His touch. And throw the little mandolin on that track. He touched me and He made me whole. Well, let me take a look, see who all jumped on here. You know, you've not on for a few weeks and I kind of forget where you're at. But maybe some folks have joined up here. Got online, Facebook. Now I know that after about 10 years that when I check this iPad, I'm supposed to turn the volume down so it don't go yang, yang, yang and all this stuff. And so Facebook. There we go. And we'll do a search right here for a guy named Charlie, and his page showed up. And there we are, alive and well. Comments on here. Let's see. Jim Blow says, I'm here listening. Well, good. And Ray Snyder. Papa Joe Salter. We got some faithful guys here tonight. Paul Duncan. Neil Pope. Hey, Neil, y'all get back, bud. I'm telling you, y'all went on one more trip. Gosh, I can't believe it. You didn't invite your friends to go on that trip across Italy and Croatia, wherever it was y'all went. All y'all did was ride and eat. Y'all must have had a blast. And that was one more trip, buddy. I'll be living about 10 miles from you. And you won't let this happen again. I'll tell you that right now, buddy. Take a trip and a vacation like that. Boy, that was a beautiful trip. I enjoyed all those pictures. All right, let's play another song. I haven't eaten supper yet, so I'm not going to go late because I'm hungry. And I did take a little nap day after. I'm not a guy that gets up at 5:30 in the morning. And they had her appointment at 7, and we didn't get out of there. Well, what happened was we, just about time we decided that after 5 years of being here, we decided we're going to make the move, get closer to baby girl and all that stuff. And we finally got doctors over here in Alabama instead of driving over to Georgia. And so now we won't have to drive to Georgia. We just have to drive from North Carolina to Alabama because we got new doctors. Anyway, the doctor wanted to do a new heart doctor. We both had our ups and downs, our little open heart surgeries and all that stuff. Anyway, they wanted to check her heart echo, see what all the valves and all this stuff. They did them on me about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then they said she ought to have a stress test too. But she can outwork me any day. I can't breathe, but she can do anything. She can still run like crazy. But her arteries and her veins are very, very small in her body. And it wreaks havoc with blood pressure and other things. And they like to keep a little closer check on her than they do me. So they did the stress test. We'll find out in a few days. But anyhow, I'm not going to keep you late. Now I'm going to eat supper and watch the debate. And let's see, what can I play? What can I play? What can I play? I love this old song Mom and Dad used to sing years ago. What a day that will be. That's just a great old song. Jim Hill, I saw the other day, I was reading, wrote that song. I don't know when he wrote it, but I know we sang it a long time ago. And it's Great song. And let's see, Ricky Willingham, coming, let's go. Okay, Neil, you got the message anyway. Ron Boyer. Ron is a guitar smooth. He's a picker, man. He's a good, great preacher. He's a good picker and good singer. He's Mr. Smooth is who Brother Ron Roy is in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Been with Ron a couple of times, and maybe next year get to go back up there with him. We was there last year, I think, and we won't go this year, but maybe next year. Dave Compton, radio man, Dave Compton. Dave Compton has been a part of the Triad area in North Carolina, Greensboro, High Point, all that area up there for many, many, many years. Spinning good old Southern gospel music. Dave, appreciate you, bud. Love you, and hope everything's going with you. David Keener. One of my biggest influences in my old days was a guy named George Keener. He was a friend. Him and Donnie Keener were friends with my mom and dad, so that made them friends with me. George was one of my mentors. I listened to him pick. He could play that Chet Atkins style on a 6120 like mine. Oh, it's over here in a rack now. But David is George's oldest son. I think he's the oldest. But anyway, it's good to see you, David. Mayor of Social Circle, Georgia. But I'm glad you dropped by here. My name is David Kenner. Do you remember my mom and dad? Yeah, I'm just talking about that day. Yes, I do. I'll never forget George Keener. I'll never forget George and Dottie. Precious people. Eat many a ham sandwich in their kitchen after singing somewhere. We'd go back. Dottie'd say, y'all stop by the house and we'll fix something to eat. And we'd stop and spend half the rest of the night after some singing up north of Atlanta or something, and eat supper with them. And then George played for the Harmonettes. Some of you old folks might remember them, but my Lord. Yes, sir, I remember. By all means, I remember David. All right, let me pick another one here, and I haven't played anything real fast tonight. I'm being lazy. They got those B benders, you know, up there on these Fender guitars. These guitars. That's my B bender. The old arthritis in the hand's still there, and the neuropathy, but thank God it feels a little looser today. I love this little song. I'll end with this, and I play it quite often. I play everything on here quite often because I've got to get some new tracks going. I have purchased another. I've got my hard drive recorder out of my studio that I've used for years, and I've got the mix down machine. I've got another board. I've got studio equipment here enough to record an album. Oh, which I'm fixing to do. I'm fixing to do an all hymn book album. Nothing but red back books. My picture ain't gonna be on nothing but the red back book. It's gonna be a special legacy album by me of hymn book songs. I'm fixing to finish that in the next month or two. But anyway, I'm gonna play this song because I love to play it, and I play it all the time. But anyway, like I said, I've got lost my train of thought there. I almost jumped this track, but I bought a new Porter studio Tascam. I started my studio out years ago with an 80-8 Tascam reel-to-reel. Cut a bunch of hit records on that thing. Lord, I recorded tons of groups on it. Tascam makes some good stuff, and they've got very new, about 2 or 3 years, a 24-track digital Porter studio that everything is in it, and it's about that big. And I bought one. supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I hope it'll be small enough, compact that I can throw some new tracks together. It's a little tight working in this little, moving around and moving all this stuff around this little bitty office. But I'm going to hopefully have a new project out here in the next couple of months. And it's 7:32. Yep, 7:32, 7:31, something like that. And I'll play this song and I'll say good night and God bless you. And we'll watch the debate. And it's only 2 months till we don't know what November's going to hold, but we know who holds November. One of my favorite old songs. videos tomorrow. I probably see y'all. No, I won't see y'all next week because I will be in the motorhome and the campground next week, and I will not have any streaming equipment with me. 2 weeks tonight. Tell everybody to be here. Love y'all. God bless you. Sure do appreciate you. Thank you for coming by.